Hey guys, it's Miss Omita again, coming from my bedroom because this is the quietest place in the house at the moment. Here's the thing. I wanted to very quickly go over some stuff with you all. After looking at a lot of your all's quiz grades, it became very obvious to me that maybe we missed the memo on some things that could have helped us out to do better. So, first thing I want to talk about is if you look over here at the top of the screen where the quiz happens and you read the instructions, it says that you can use the text to help you, which means you could have had up here in another tab the textbook opened and you could have very, very easily used that text in another tab to help you with these. This is an open book quiz. I'm not stupid. I know that a bunch of you are smart enough to figure out that you were going to do that anyway. This quiz is not to punish you all. This quiz was just to hold you accountable for actually doing your work and making sure that you're actually reading the text. The other thing is I wanted to talk about how the video that I posted yesterday, that video, I addressed several of these questions in the video. If you watched it yesterday, you would have recognized that I kind of pretty much talked about this in the video by making sure to clarify that point for you all that they don't hate each other, right? So this hostile and bitter is not really the way that we can describe the relationship, especially at the very beginning whenever it's just like they're trying to dance around the subject. The next question that a bunch of you would have recognized if you paid attention to the video that I posted yesterday, it would be this one where he talks about John Proctor knowing the source of all of the problems in Salem. And I mean, I highlighted the exact word for you and everything in that video. Excuse me. No, I don't have coronavirus. It's called seasonal allergies. Okay, so anyway, next thing I want to talk to you about really quickly, and this is it, and it's the question that we missed the most, and it's this one that asked about this quote that Elizabeth says when she tells John that it's the thing in his heart that is judging him. Well, here's the thing. In order to answer this question, so you see my tip over here to the, it's down there, third bullet point. That third bullet point lets you see that you really should have gone back to the text to find where that quote was so that you could read what came before and after. And that way, you could really and truly answer this question correctly. So, if you look at the bottom, you will notice that I have included the snippet of text from Act 2 where this quote occurs. Notice that the quote doesn't even happen until line 87 or paragraph 87, whatever you want to call it. And she says, I don't judge you. The magistrate, which is, by the way, just a fancy word for judge, sits in your heart that judges you. I never thought you but a good man, John, only somewhat bewildered. So that quote lets you know that she definitely is not saying something negative about him, but she's also not saying that she forgives him because she doesn't, right? In fact, if you look at the top 83, she's basically saying, you lied to me. You told me you didn't see Elizabeth by yourself. You said you only saw her in a crowd, but really you two were alone together. So she's kind of upset there, right? And she just doesn't really want to forgive him yet. She's not ready. Now, if you look down here at Proctor's big speech in line 86, he's mad, right? He's really, 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 really mad. You're not. So he said, some dream I had must have mistaken you for God that day. But you're not. And let you remember it. So basically he said, listen, you might think you're all that and that you're so high and mighty and that you don't have anything wrong that you've done in your life, but I'm here to tell you, well, you know what? You do things wrong, right? And he says, look for the goodness in me and judge me not. Well, here's the thing. Think about it this way. When somebody cheats on their significant other, very, very often, especially if they want to try to save that relationship and stay together, they go out of their way to try to get the other person to forgive them. And if the other person brings up the past, the affair, or what have you, multiple times, then the cheating partner typically starts to get angry at that person. Now, the question is why? So you have to think about, based on these quotes, why is he so mad? Why is he so mad? Well, here's the thing, he's actually not judging himself here, right? He actually is telling his wife, um, you know, honey, I just really, I don't know what to do here, right? And she is saying, inside yourself, so in your heart, that's where the real judge is, which means he feels guilty. And because he feels guilty, he feels like she's constantly judging him when maybe she's not ready to forgive him, but that doesn't mean she's judging him. So that's all I had to say for this video. And if you want to know about the highlights, the most important parts, just look at the screen down there, read those, and you should be good. We talked about this question over here. So have a good day.